welcome back to another week of learning a new solitaire game. This one is called Flower Garden. And here we go. It's pretty easy to set up, but kind of hard to win, or at least I'm having a tough time. The odds in the book says you can win 1 out of every 2, but I haven't won yet. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe you can let me know in the comments. Anyway, first thing you want to do is get 6 by 6 out there. Just put 1 6 out there and then 6 down. That is called your garden. Okay, and we're trying to dig out some of the stuff in there. And you have a bouquet right down here. This is your remaining reserve pile. You play them all out, all 16 remaining cards, and here's how you can move, or the object of the game. Okay, we want to pull out all the aces, get those up to the top of the garden on the ground level, as it were, and build up by suit. Now, how we do that is you can move any one of these cards to another one over here in any suit, okay? And you move down. So this 8, I could put that 7 onto that 8, okay? Or I could, it doesn't have to be a diamond to move it onto there. You don't have to alternate colors. So whatever it is. Now, you also have, like I said, the bouquet, and you can use any one of these cards to start, adding more to the garden. But is that necessary, or should you do that? Probably not, because the more you put stuff on here, you're like, well, I can put a king, then the queen. Well, I don't have a jack, but you don't. You wouldn't want to start building it up just because you can. Okay, you have to use these cards strategically, which is maybe why I'm having a hard time. But if you see an ace down below, hey cat, get into a paper bag, it sounds like. The ace up here. And then when you find the 2 spades, start building up. So up here on the foundation, you have to build up by suit. Okay, but down here you can play any card as long as it's down by rank in any suit. So I want to expose these 2 aces. So I'm going to start digging this 7 out, putting it there. Now, you got to look ahead sometimes to see if that's the best move. As soon as I put a 7 there, well, look, I've got so many things to be able to expose that to. That's going to be really difficult to get to. And I won't show you the whole game because that wouldn't be very exciting to see me thinking. Do more thinking in this game than any other games that we've played. Last week was suspense. That moved really quick. This one, you have to really think ahead. So now to get that 4 out of there, there's no 5s, but you could theoretically, if I had a 6 down here, which I do, and then put the 5 on top of it, which I do, then I can move that 4. Okay, I think I'm going to do that just to show you how to play this, but not necessarily the best moves, perhaps. Come on, move. What I really need is the 3 of spades. So that's over here. To move this king, you'd need to be able to move it to an empty aisle, or row, whatever, column. So you don't necessarily want to race to try to get these exposed, because the more you move them, you could bury other things, and that's no good. But in this case, I really want them. So I'm going to move this 9 onto the row, to the garden, move the 8, move that 6. Then I can move that king. Then the queen. Ooh, this is the furthest I've ever gone with one of these games. Now I tried to stack these guys by suit because, just because of this reason. If this happens, then, hey, that's good. Okay, you caught me mid-cold too, so this is fun. All right, so all the jacks I know are down there, so that's no fun. Well, there's 3 of them. Where's the other one? How come I can't see it? Don't tell me I don't have a 4th jack. Oh, dude, all 4 of them are right there. That's very unfortunate. Okay, so I'm going to push pause right now and try to see how much more I can do. You got the gist. Remember, 6 by 6 garden. The remaining 16 cards in the bouquet. You could only move the top card from here, but you can move any one of the bouquet up to there or up to the foundation that you start building. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, I'm back. I had pretty much exhausted all my moves. Sure, I could put these cards, like the 6 there, the 5, the 4, but that doesn't really do anything. It just builds up the garden, and that's harder to dig out the pieces. So I really, my points were I couldn't get that 2 out of there, and I couldn't get that 2 out of there. 2 low cards that are pretty much the linchpin for the rest of the system to fall into place up top there, and I couldn't get to them. So make sure you plan ahead. Try to get out the lower cards as quickly as you can. Don't try to fight to make an exposed, blank pile to start filling it in. That's not your goal. It is in other solitaires that's really helpful, but not in this one for some reason. Okay? Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week for a new game. Bye-bye.